if my dog barks, we're going to make fun of her because she's jealous that she's not out here. But she can't come out here because she's crazy.
I mean, everybody wants to be on Bacon in Your Mailbox.
Well, she has a lot of energy this morning. I don't know what's going on with her, but anyway. And I have a lot of energy too. Are you shocked?
I am shocked.
I know it is a shocker when Jana has energy, especially on a Thursday morning. I mean, that's when I peak in my energy level.
It's going to be a fun show, ladies and gentlemen.
I wish I had some bacon with me this morning. I feel a little off my game because I did that, I think, last time I was at home.
There she is in all of her hat glory.
I fixed my hair just for you.
Welcome into Bacon in Your Mailbox, show number 117 on this Thursday, July 8th, 2021. I am Greg Milby, community storyteller. There's my friend, Jana Clark, community fanatic in all of her hatness. If you were in Hunger Games, you would be Hatness Everdeen.
Listen, this is my lake vacation hat.
So look at you taking one. I started vacation
today, but I came to work just for this show. But I didn't go into the office because I'm on vacation today.
That's close enough. Look at you being such a team player, working on your vacation. I
could have said, I'm not feeling well today, Greg. I can't, I can't be here today.
There'll be a little something extra in your paycheck this week with the Bacon in the Mailbox.
Thanks so much. Thanks.
You're welcome. Well, good morning to our friend Carter Blankenship too. I know Carter's watching today. Got a story about Carter we'll share.
Good.
But got to make it official though. It's not a show starter until.
It is not until we get him.
Come on. Yay! Come on, Greg.
Oh, I'm holding my coffee cup, so I don't want to spill it on me.
So, Hardin County Fair going on this week, and I saw Carter Monday night. His mom, Nadia, was out there. They were working in the restaurant for Grace Heartland Church. And good. Carter was excited to be there, and then when he got over there, he wasn't excited to work as much anymore.
Well, there's no wonder I'm friends with that kid because I don't like to work when I go to the fair either. I like to play. So anyway.
So we negotiated.
Okay.
Outside of there. And Nadia was trying to get him to work. He didn't want to do it. So we negotiated. And I said, will we get an interview done? So he worked. And if you go to the Hardin County Fair's Facebook page, Monday night, the fair food of the night came from the restaurant. And the one and only Carter Blankenship was our food taster.
I don't know how I missed that. I'm going to go back and watch it. That's fabulous.
It happened later in the evening.
Okay.
Yeah. I will tell you, it's been a challenge for Dana Ventress and I to do our videos because there is so many things going on.
Sure.
That where we would normally do these videos, we're already working on something.
Yeah.
So, but
my understanding is that Fair Week is going gangbusters. And if you haven't been, you only have a few nights left. So you best get your act together, make your plans, and get out there.
Yeah, we were worried. You just never know how many people are going to show up. But Monday night, very successful night. They had I don't know if it was a record number, but they had a massive number of cars for the Demolition Derby. Elvie Shane did a great job Tuesday night. Oh my!
Such a talented cat. I mean, come on.
That guy is going to go places. I hate it when you listen to somebody sing in person, a live show, and they don't sound like their album. I mean, this dude sounded even better than his album.
Oh, isn't that fabulous? I mean, that's the sign of true talent right there. And he's funny. I mean, he has a great personality, which will help too, I hope. People need to keep interviewing him because wherever he goes on the road, people need to keep snagging little sound bites from him because it makes him, I mean, he's just adorable. I can say that because I'm, old and he's adorable.
So I got there on Tuesday and I was like, okay, hey, what do I need to do? And Marty was like, go pick up the band. They're down at the stage. So I go down and all 5 of them jump on the golf cart.
Nice.
So we go and eat. They eat, and then Elvie all of a sudden sees the petting zoo, and he goes, "There's a camel over there."
Stop it.
So he gets up, goes to see the camel. Oh, that's closed. And I'm going, Marty goes, you need to go with him so he doesn't get arrested or thrown out. So
right.
Anyway, so we spent like 45 minutes over there at the petting zoo, petting the camel and all the other stuff over there. He had a great time.
The picture of this little kid that was, the camel was down low and kind of had its head sticking like kind of like your puppy puts his feet. I was like, oh, look at that sweet little camel. And Mitch goes, honey, camels aren't little.
Yeah. And then you're worried about them spitting on you too.
Oh, yeah. Don't even get me started.
So Elvie and I were kind of wondering who was going to get spit on first, but nothing happened. This is good.
Good.
All right, let's bring in our crew. Good morning from JR, Reagan, and Lucas this morning.
It's a party at the Casters.
Yeah, Morgan's probably still in bed. Shane Crutcher still in Kentucky. Have not seen a Shane Crutcher sighting, though.
I was going to say, do we know that for sure? Or is he just claiming to be in the great state of Kentucky?
He can say that, but not be here. We just don't know.
We wouldn't know.
When you have the power of being Smokey Bear's boss, you can make a lot of magic mirror stuff happen.
Yeah, he could be anywhere, really.
Yeah. Good morning to your stunt double, Amy Powers.
Hey, Amy.
Yeah. I could have almost bet that this post was going to happen today.
Oh, my gosh. But listen, Jay posts the best pictures on Facebook. If you're not Facebook friends with Jay Hobbs, you're missing out. I don't care if you know him or not. You should just try to be Facebook friend. He's going to kill me for doing this probably. You should just try to be friends with him, even if you don't know him, for the entertainment alone. You're welcome, Jay.
There is Jay's Big Daddy.
Speaking of Hobbs.
Yeah. Saw Brian Dennis last night at the fair as well. He stopped by. Yeah.
Nice.
So it was good to see him. He stopped by the Lyrics and Laughs. We did Lyrics and Laughs, by the way, live at the fair last night.
So I need to know how that went. First of all, what song was it?
Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Fishing in the Dark.
Nice.
So episode 60.
That song, by the way.
It's episode 66 is at the Hardin County Fair on the stage overlooking wrestling while wrestling is going on.
I mean, how much more Nitty Gritty Dirt Band do you get?
Joe Bennett's entire life goals were filled last night. Talking about country music, watching wrestling at the county fair, eating a corn dog.
It was a moment for Joe.
So,
was it a moment for Kenny?
Oh, yeah. There were a lot of moments there.
Nice.
It's a must listen to. Even, Eric and my dad have this love-hate relationship since Eric got a watermelon from us and it blew up in his house and caused all kinds of damage, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
My dad was at the fair last night, too.
Wow, Raj sighting.
He was. Raj was there.
Strong.
Yeah.
So
Amy's...
when can we see hang on, Amy, when can we see the Lyrics and Laughs? When can we listen to it? Just remind people so they know. Comes
out tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., anywhere you get your podcasts. If you're an Apple podcast person, Google. If you have audible.com, Amazon Music, Pandora, all those places you can find it.
Okay, because there'll be some people who won't sleep between now and then because they'll be filled with anticipation for you and me go fishing in the dark. All right.
Luke Bryan shows up on our show every episode normally. And we didn't know if Luke Bryan would make it to the Hardin County Fair. He did.
Of course he did.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Why wouldn't he?
So we need to get Amy out at the fair. Amy would fit in out there.
So speaking of dropping off kids and picking up kids, my teenagers love the fair. Okay. So they've been multiple times this week already and it's only Thursday. So what does that tell you? Drop off. My husband said, I just drop them off as close as I can get. They're on their own from there. So Amy, you probably had the same experience.
Yeah. Gavin came last night, so he was there too.
Fun?
So it was a good time. Amy says that she loves the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. I do too. I think they're great. They had a run there for a while in the 80s. So
Amy Galvin has great taste in music. She talks about the concerts she's been to. Amy, I think we need to go on a music tour together. She's got good music taste.
Hey, Brian, I was just going to mention that too. Brian's headed back to the fair in about an hour to work on a great project. And so
Tell me.
Special Needs Day is today. So we have a group of invited special needs kids, kids with sensory issues, kids that would normally not enjoy the fair in an element like the fair with all the people.
With
So
people, with sounds, with a lot of motion at one time,
mhm.
perhaps in the dark. So it's a special setting for them.
We have wanted to do this for years, and a couple of years ago, we started doing this in the middle of the week. Miller's Rides, the folks that provide our Midway, they were 100% on board. So they are going to be opening rides today for these kids,
Yes.
and the Lions Club is going to be cooking lunch for them,
Nice.
and there's going to be all kinds of other snacks for them, cotton candy, that kind of stuff, and
Nice.
the games are going to be open. They're going to give them money to play the games.
I love it. And they're going to win some prizes.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going over there too. I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm gonna do some video stuff over there today because honestly, I think it's gonna be my favorite part of the week.
That's fun. And these kids, I mean, obviously they know about it because you had to register ahead of time. And so it's something that I'm sure they have all looked forward to, and their families who really look for opportunities for these kids that need to enjoy this experience in their way today. So that's super cool.
Yeah. So we'll be over there, and I'll post some video stuff on the Hardin County Fairs page and on Kentucky's Heartland today too. So
Good day. And thank you, Brian, and the Lions Club. They're always there, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they come through every time.
I mean, they've got it going on when it comes to, if you need something done, that Lions Club, boy, they're
Love it.
go-getters. They're all about the community. That's for sure. So, if you're heading out to the fair, there's the All-American Petting Zoo. As I mentioned, LV Shane and I did, that was fun. They also have the pig races there. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Listen, okay. An unknown fact about Jana. I have seen pig races on a farm in Iowa. It was like this special event at this conference I went to. They took us out to this farm, and I've never seen grown people cheer so loud, except for when you're at like the Derby or the track, cheering on pigs racing. And I think the pigs were really fired up to hear the crowd involvement. So if you go out to the fair, make sure you cheer for those pigs.
Yeah, it's good. It's a fun time. The first group, they have the potbelly pigs that come out first. You're like, we paid for these people to come out.
Well, are they not very fast?
No, they literally walk out of the trailer at poop and pee and just kind of mosey around. But the rest of the races, these pigs are flying around there.
Yeah. Well, they are well-oiled, trained animals. Like they've lived for this moment. Greg.
They love
They're
it.
so excited. Yeah.
The guy says they love it.
Oh, I'm sure.
So Amy says, speaking of opportunities for kids with special needs, have we talked about Whole Lot of Love Donuts? I talked to John the other day about the new donut shop, Whole Lot of Love Donuts. John and I are going to get together next week to do an interview. Of course, leading up to the fair, during the fair, it's just been kind of crazy.
Yes.
But we are going to do an interview and talk about that whole project. And that is an amazing project they're going to be doing.
Like, I hope they know what's coming at them, because I think that speaking of a whole lot of love, I think the love that organization and that company is going to get from this community is going to overwhelm them. And it is a donut shop that employs people with special needs and makes them part of their organization. And then they give back to their community in ways that your mind will be blown. So we're looking forward to them coming to E-Town.
Yep. Hey, speaking of fun events too, our friends at the General George Patton Museum watching this morning.
Nice.
It's Patton Week. So they've had a ton of events going on at the Patton Museum. A Saturday is the opportunity for you to go out between 10 and 2 to the Patton Museum. They've got a ton of, I think they got food trucks there. They've got outdoor activities. This is going to be a lot of family fun. So you need to plan on heading over to the Patton Museum. And
if you've been, it doesn't matter. Go back, because it is different. It is amazing. Take your kids, take your aunts, uncles, grandparents. There's so much to learn and experience. And this Saturday is a great time to go.
Yeah. And I mean, who doesn't love some bacon in your mailbox? Just like who doesn't love some Patton Museum? Need to go up there
There
and
you
check it
go.
out. Yeah.
There you go. Match made.
Yeah. Brian's asking about where's the donut shop going to be located. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure they've said that yet.
I think we'll find out. I think there's an exciting announcement coming at some point, and I don't know either, but I know that they're excited to share it with everyone.
Yeah. Amy asked, have we ever been to a frog jumping contest? I have participated in a frog jumping contest.
I have been sitting in a hot tub outside and had a frog jump on my head one time.
That's pretty close.
I can't believe I just told that. That's a true story.
Did you?
That is a true story.
Well, if you have a frog jump on your head and you wet your pants, I mean, you want to be in the hot tub, right? Nobody's going to know.
I mean, listen, it was like I was at a sleepover with a bunch of girls and we were all getting in the hot, and it was dark outside. And you've never seen 10 girls scatter so quickly, and me just sitting there wondering what the heck is on my head when I realized that a frog has jumped on my head.
Yeah.
That's just truly, we could talk about it for hours. But no, I've never been to a frog jumping contest.
Jay just got to see her first dolphin this morning.
Jay's big time.
Send us some Speedo pictures, Jay. We want those.
We
You
do.
don't post any of those.
He'll send some of those men of his. Did you spill your wine? Well, listen, you have no idea how that went down. I think it's the loudest shriek I've ever given. And then, of course, I was embarrassed because I was the one who had the frog on their head. And all my friends are busting out laughing. And then they felt sorry for me. So,
Oh, goodness. We should have I should talk to Marty and we should have a frog jumping contest.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then there's the time that my dog ate a frog on my back patio and started foaming at the mouth because I didn't realize that frogs have that thing when they excrete that stuff that makes dogs, it could be a poison for a dog.
Yeah.
And that freaked me out one day. I have not had good
Didn't that happen like right before the show?
I don't know, but I probably told you about it because I'm still I still have some PTSD from it, but you just need to clean their mouth out and don't let them swallow a lot of that stuff. And typically dogs are just fine. It happens all the time. I just did not know and had never experienced it. So I freaked out and didn't know what to do.
I'd say so. That would be kind of freaky.
Frogs are not my favorite. Let's just be clear right now. I'll judge the frog jumping contest, but I don't really want to participate.
Well, we'll see if we can get that. See, Amy says her sister won the frog jumping contest one year at camp when she vomited on the back of her frog.
That would be me.
Is that that's a performance enhancing violation though, wouldn't it? I think if you throwing up on the back of a frog.
So what's funny about that is I would think that she would either get disqualified or win. And I'm really glad to know she won.
Hey, look, and if you intentionally threw up on the back of the frog, that's some dedication right there. You are a competitive person. Yeah, you are very competitive. Morning, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy, good morning.
So,
Good.
if Jana, if you're just noticing, if you just joined us late, Jana's in her hat because she's on vacation and headed to the lake here in just a little bit.
Hey, and look how cute my hat is. Look at it has the cute
Take it
stuff
off.
on the
Take the hat off and show us.
I don't think I can do that.
You got all of that tucked up in there, don't you?
It is so horrible.
You cramming that hair up in there.
You know what I do? I like literally put the hat on and push it back so that it just kind of lays down. But yeah, once a hat goes on for me, it ain't coming off.
I'll tell you, one of the funniest moments with Jennifer and I in our marriage was a hat day. She wore a hat to a U of L game because we had been somewhere earlier in the day. And anyway, she tucked all the hair in the hat, and you get there right before the game. What happens? The national anthem. That's a long debate.
So listen, so here's what you do. You go like this.
She took the hat off, but that thing was back on there real quick. So,
amen.
All right. So besides Jana being on vacation, some of the reasons to celebrate today, it is Be a Kid Again Day. So we're encouraged to participate in activities that we enjoyed as a kid and to introduce them to our kids as well.
I think that's an amazing holiday. That should be a national holiday, like a for real one.
let's see. We used to jump our bikes on ramps. I'm not sure a 47-year-old man should be doing that. So I probably will bypass that one. That was one of my favorite things to do, jump ramps.
You'll just need to be sure you wear the helmet, the elbow pads, the knee pads, the butt pad, the everything you have if you're going to do that.
That's going to save everything, right? Yeah.
That's not good.
I mean,
do what I say, not what I do.
I could pop up back and they'd be like, I'm good. Now it's like, oh, y'all got to come get me.
Yeah. Pull me up.
It is Ice Cream Sundae Day, a day to celebrate, to create your own sundae from all of your favorite toppings. The first sundae was created on this date back in 1881 by Edward Berner in Two Rivers, Wisconsin.
Who knew that Two Rivers, Wisconsin was the home of the sundae? I wish we were the home of the sundae. I think I could market the heck out of that.
Oh, your job would be even easier. So if you had if you could create your own sundae,
okay,
what are your go-tos?
So I definitely I like cold ice cream and I want hot fudge on it because I like the hot and the cold where it melts it.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely want nuts.
Mm-hmm.
You would probably say no nuts, but I want nuts.
No,
no nuts.
Oh okay, yeah, no. I'm there. Let's go.
And then I think I'm whipped cream, but not too much because I just like to kind of mix it in and make it a little fluffy. And that might be it.
Okay. Yeah.
Hot fudge, whipped cream, nuts. That sounds so good to me.
I'm going to throw the hot fudge. I'm going to throw a little bit of caramel sauce on there, maybe too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not one of those regular sundae people where you have the Neapolitan where you do all three and the bananas. I'm not really.
I got to separate that out. I've never been a banana split girl for that reason because I like my colors. I mean, I like my colors. I sound like I'm four. I like my colors separate. I like my flavors separate.
It's great.
I want the pink and the white.
I cherry on top though. I've got to have a cherry on top.
Okay. All right. Yep. So we're pretty, I mean, that's a pretty Americana, that's a pretty standard sundae. So we're more like original sundae people.
Yep. Let's see. Jay's caramel for sure. Vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla.
Warm peanut butter. Bananas. That's okay.
She just upped this game.
I may have to give that one a shot. All right.
I like bananas too, but I don't know if I want bananas on my sundae.
Well,
I will tell you the other day I took a page out of your book and I had a waffle and I put a little thin layer of a little thin layer of peanut butter and then I chopped up half a banana on top of it. And I thought about you because I know that's kind of in your wheelhouse.
That's good stuff.
Yep.
That's cool. That's a quick breakfast out the door and you go.
Yep.
So a little fun fact, maybe we call it a bacon bit. The ice cream sundae, thought there are so many origin stories about the sundae. Most of them do agree, though, that the sundae's original spelling was Sunday, Sunday, but it was changed to avoid religious connotation.
Interesting.
So, oh my gosh. Settle the argument. Caramel or caramel? Caramel.
Well, it's not going on my sundae, Caster fam. So really, I don't care, but I think it's caramel. It really is caramel, right?
And I don't know. Because I don't think you'll get a true answer. Depending on where you are, it's a debate.
Interesting.
Brian Dennis says he only eats ice cream 1 or 2 times a year. He's not a big fan. Oh my gosh.
How can you not be a fan of ice cream, Brian? That's kind of like not being a fan of bacon. I don't think that's allowed. I
would tell you too, Hardin County Fair, I have not had a lot to eat there. I've been busy with stuff and running around and when the restaurant's busy, I don't want to go over there and interrupt them because, we get food because we're working. I just haven't had anything much to eat over there. But when I go over to the arena, if I drive too close to the Deuster's trailer, they're handing ice cream out the window to me. Monday, it was peach ice cream.
Oh, it's so good.
And then I can't remember what I had Tuesday. But then last night we drive over there and I'm like, no, not tonight. No. Oh, no. Monday was, I said I wasn't going to have the chocolate dip cheesecake on a stick until Friday.
Right?
I buckled on Monday.
Well, you made it all the way to Monday.
Well, because they stuck it out the window. It was like, here.
What are you going to do?
And they laughed because they did it on purpose.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, they did. Kudos to them.
Hey, Amy says crumble some bacon on that waffle next time.
Yes. If I had some, I maybe would have, but I'm talking like it literally was a flying out the door breakfast because I was late, but that would have been a good idea too.
Now, Kim says chocolate ice cream with melted peanut butter. I can get into that too.
I could probably get behind that too, Kim.
I have to try that.
We could probably have a Sunday party, just bacon nights and Sunday party. Yeah.
Yeah. It says not a bad problem having ice cream handed right out the window, but it is when you've picked up pounds. And then when you're watching your videos and you're like, oh my gosh.
First world problems. Everyone's handing me ice cream.
I know. Well, not everyone. They are, but I am proud of myself though, because I did have a lemonade. If I'll tell you what, something is probably even better than their ice cream at Deuster's is Grandma's lemonade.
It is delicious. Everything they do is, there is magic. Deuster's, there is magic at Deuster's. There's a magic fairy there that just makes it all delicious.
So they had blueberry cheesecake ice cream last night, and I love that. And I hung away.
Well,
but I'll tell you, probably not tonight. I probably won't hang away tonight now. All right. So Kathy says how do you even say it? Because if you can write it, it's caramel when it comes to topping, or caramel when it comes to topping. It's Carmel, Indiana, which caramel is pronounced different.
So I was under the impression that the Indiana is caramel no matter what, I think.
Yes.
Now I'm all confused on my caramels. Okay.
It's caramel.
Okay. But I call what goes on your sundae, I've always called it caramel. So I don't know.
Well, I knew you were weird.
Just confirmed it.
Yeah. You get beat up if you go up to Carmel, Indiana and say, this is a wonderful town of caramel. I think they would beat you up.
No, I don't think caramel. I think I've heard some people call it caramel. Like they just put the emphasis on the other. I haven't heard it called caramel. I just have heard it. I think I've heard it called Carmel, which I'm sure is wrong because that wasn't me. Yeah.
That's a traveler coming through town.
Yeah. Tourist.
Today is also National Milk Chocolate with Almonds Day.
I like almonds. Do you like almonds?
I do. In my milk chocolate, for sure.
I don't like them in stuff, but I like them.
Yeah. Almond Joy, we've talked about this before.
Oh, that's true.
Don't ever bring me in mounds. Because you think I like Almond Joy.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't. That's like saying, hey, let's go play golf, Greg. I'll let you borrow my golf clubs. And you bring me nothing but a golf bag. It makes no sense. All that belongs together.
Short. Yep.
All of that goes together. And, discussion time. Okay. So this is from Stuffed Puff, which is a snack food company. They did a survey. Okay. If you can never find the good snacks at home, you just don't know the secret spot. A survey of snackers reveals nearly half have stashed their favorite treats in hidden spots around the house. Many admit they have no plans to share with them with the rest of the family. 46% of those who have hidden snacks said they simply did not want to share, while 53% said the people they live with would eat them all if they knew where to look.
Ding, ding, ding. If you live with teenagers, you have to have a spot or you won't get your share.
Does Mitch know where your secret snack stashing spot is?
So Mitch and I are a team. And the boys are a team. Let's be clear. Mitch knows, like we are on the same team. But I recently met someone, and I won't tell you who it is, but I had a conversation with someone about this very thing. And she said, I even hide snacks from my husband. And I was like, gosh, my husband would be mad. Like, I can't, like, I don't think I could do that.
We're
Uh-oh.
honest on this show.
Oh, we are.
I had him.
No, see, Mitch
I got
and
a spot.
like, you have a spot?
I got a spot.
Well, her spot, in case anyone needs a spot, if your spouse, like, this wouldn't work for the Castor family because they're both going to be in on this, but her spot is in the crock pot that's up in the cabinet because she said, my husband's never touching that crock pot.
Look, if I want to hide anything from the kids in this house, I'll put it in the dishwasher.
There you go.
Yeah.
No. So what's even funny is Mitch and I have even like had conversations. We'll be like, is there anything in the spot? And he'll be like, not that I know of. Is there anything in the spot? And I'm like, I don't know. And we've even kind of forgotten if there's anything there just in case.
Yeah. I have a spot in the camper too.
Ooh.
Because when we go camping, well, you put snacks in the camper and for whatever reason that just says, oh, let's just eat everything in one setting.
Yeah.
So I have a spot in the camper that I hide a snack. If there's something that I want that I'm not going to go eat the first day, I'll take one or two and I will stash it away in my secret spot somewhere in or on the camper.
So let me ask you this. At some point during the camping trip, when they've gone through the first round of snacks, do you pull that out like in front of people? Or do you like get up in the middle of the night and creep over to the secret snack and have a nibble? Like, how does that go down?
I take Daisy for a bathroom walk. Or depending on the snack, Daisy goes for a bathroom walk. Or I go to the shower house. We have a camper, but sometimes you're like, I think I'm gonna go to the shower house. Or, hey, I'm gonna go get firewood. Or, hey, or if it's a food that I'm want before we fix breakfast or dinner, depending on what it is, I will pocket it and take it outside while I'm cooking breakfast or.
This might be the best Bacon in Your Mailbox show ever.
I mean, it's just truth. We're all friends and family. We are Baconites.
Oh, that's hysterical.
So Amy says teenagers, she has to hide chocolate from KP. I'm sure but he's skinny as a rail, like he's going to eat much. Her husband's like a toothpick.
But no, it's not. It's a matter of just making sure you have it for yourself. It's not about, honestly, it is not about me not wanting my kids to have their share. It is about making sure that I have my share.
Yeah. JR, yes, the good bourbon or bourbon in general.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I made the joke the other day when we went to that bourbon tasting at Thurman's Landing. I needed to put something under the toolbox seat behind the back seat, lifts up and there's like a little toolbox area there. Right. I go to put something in there and there was a bottle of bourbon in there that I had forgotten.
Nice.
And there's always a bottle of bourbon in the camper somewhere.
Nice.
You just never know.
You never know. I mean, you never leave it behind. It's like that American Express card. Never leave the bourbon behind, that for sure. Have I told you the story about my kids carrying bourbon into the Dairy Queen?
No.
Okay, listen.
Is that why you're barred from Dairy Queen?
This is a great bourbon story. So every Thursday we go over to Mitch's grandma's house for Thirsty Thursday, right? And so Mitch usually likes to take a bottle of bourbon over to share with people, like if there's something new, and he just really loves to do that. And so he always hands it to the kids and tell the kids, so they can hold it in the back seat or whatever, and they carry it into grandma's and put it on the counter. Well, one night, I wasn't even with them. It was free Blizzard night or something like that, or it was a Blizzard night for charity. So when they left grandma's, Jackson was carrying the bottle of bourbon. He got in the car. They went to DQ. They go walking into Dairy Queen, and this lady opens the door for them, and she gives my husband the strangest look ever. My son is carrying the bottle of bourbon into Dairy Queen, not even realizing what is going down. And my husband starts laughing And so now we joke all the time about whether it's bourbon or DQ. Those words kind of go together for us. And so it makes us laugh because my son, and he was little at the time, carried a bottle of bourbon into the DQ.
That is awesome.
I know, for real.
Yeah.
Only us.
Jay says they have empty bourbon bottles now. Yeah, I saw the stash you guys took to Florida.
Listen, if you bring any home, you've lost. Don't be bringing bourbon home.
On their family trips like that, all the spouses are laying out clothes, packing all the essentials, and they're in there doing the bourbon stuff. They're going through their bourbon stash, deciding what they're going to take.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So fun.
There's my brother. Morning, Derek.
Hey, Derek.
He was at the fair last night too. My nephews came.
It was a family reunion at the Hardin County Fair for the Millbees.
Yeah. They wanted to go to the Midway. They wanted to see the monster truck. They got to ride in the monster truck. So good time.
Fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
So Amy said chocolate is KP's Achilles heel. Okay. She doesn't even like chocolate. She just wants to be able to make some cookies without the chocolate chips disappearing. Okay. That is my problem too. KP and I are like brothers then. Because if those chocolate chips are in the cabinet, and if there are peanut butter chips in there too, I got a problem.
But listen, if there are chips, obviously, I mean, logic would tell you that they're for a recipe, because you don't, unless you're making like a trail mix or something, you're not just eating chocolate chips by themselves, or are you?
Yeah. Okay. Have you tried it?
I'm just saying that if chips are at my house, they're probably for a recipe.
Well, yeah, they were. Because, I make my chocolate chip cookies. And then sometimes we do some peanut butter chip stuff. I don't even know why the peanut butter chips were there. But I'll go in there and I'll take a little bit of the chocolate chips and a little bit of the peanut butter chips. And I'll walk over and I sit down on the couch and I eat them. And then I go, that was good. And I get back up. So technically, I guess it's a balance, because I'm burning calories walking to the cabinet. I'm probably balancing out, right?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so funny. No, I think chips are safe in my kitchen, but don't tell anybody that at my house, because now they won't be. But I think chips are kind of seen as recipe food and not snacks in my house. I might be wrong. I'll have to poll the kids.
Oh, you poll them, it game's over.
Then I'll have to find a new spot for them.
In a pinch, when you need, when I was running all the time, and when I finished running, a lot of times I like something sweet.
Yeah.
And if there was not chocolate in the house, that's what I resorted to.
Sure.
So, my gosh, I mean, we are literally brothers from a different mother. I've caught him several times with a spoonful of peanut butter and a handful of chocolate chips. That is my brother.
There you go.
I mean, when we met, I didn't realize that I met my long lost brother.
Now you know.
I got to talk to my dad about that.
You're out.
My mom. So. Anyway. Yep. All right. So enough talk about that, because I really want to go up and get some chips now. It's a little too early for that. Do you carry your phone in your back pocket?
I have, but I have a loopy, and so I usually just carry it in my hand.
A loopy. Is that the new thing over the pop socket?
Listen, the loopy is 10 times better than the pop socket. It is it's a little loop on your case. And so I never drop my phone. I promise you. It's a lifesaver for me. And so it is you can just, so I could drink my coffee holding my phone. Look.
Bacon in your mailbox, brought to you by the Loopy.
You can get different colors of loops, different colors of phones, but it is so handy. I can't do this when I'm on my back porch because I lose my sense. But anyway, it's amazing.
Does tourism have logoed loopies?
No, but that's a great idea. We should, but you have to have the case that you put the loop in, and so they're not cheap. And so, yeah, Loopy, Amy, see, she's my sister, but they are literally, it saves me. So, I mean, it's amazing. But before I had the Loopy, I would put my phone in my back pocket. Yes.
Did you know they test that?
Oh, that's interesting. It makes sense though, because everybody does it.
I was blown away by this. I get these press releases all the time, and I stockpile them away for us to talk about stuff. And Reader's Digest magazine. People stash their phones in their back pockets all the time. Teenagers do it. And most of the time they don't break. And you would think that they would break, right?
Yep.
Well, they don't, because Samsung created a robot that is shaped like a butt that wears blue jeans.
Nice.
And
Mr.
that's
Blue Jeans butt.
They test the phones to make sure they won't break in your back pocket.
Hey, when I retire from tourism, I want that to be my job.
You're the robot butt operator. I
do. I really do.
That's a great job.
That's a great job. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And think about it. It's kind of like it's in a pocket, right? So it's like kind of cushioned. Mm-hmm. And so unless you fall and land flat on your pocket.
Well, you're sitting in a chair. If it's got an angle to the chair, it's different from your butt. If you got a bony tail, bony butt.
That's not enough pressure to break a phone. I'm glad they test it though, but I bet people don't break phones in their pocket very often.
So you go to a party.
Yeah.
Used to back in the day, when I go to a gathering of people we didn't know, and you could have a doctor, you could have a brain surgeon, you could have a scientist, you could have whatever in this room. And then they were like, oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, I do radio. I do a morning radio show. And that's what they want to talk about. You go to a party and you're the robot butt operator. You win every time.
Every time. You're leaving with lots of friends because they all want to know you. Yeah. You're Mr. Popularity soon as you say butt robot.
They're like, see that guy over there? He's a butt robot operator. What? So
that's pretty cool. That's fun.
So Lynn says she likes your hat.
Thanks, Lynn. I'm on vacation today. Might be doing a little lake trolling.
Get on out there. So there's a troller. Here you go. Reader's Digest. Is that in the large print edition? That's an age crack.
I was sitting in the front seat looking at something on my phone, and my teenager from the back said, that print is so big, I can read it from back here. And I said, you shush.
Jay wants to know, does the robot wear Luke Bryan jeans or regular ones?
I'll let you know, Jay. I'm going to find out.
Have you seen Luke Bryan lately?
No.
Now, the joke is that Lyrics and Laughs, he's on every episode, and he apparently lives in my basement. Apparently, Luke Bryan and I have picked up weight together during COVID. He's as bad as I am.
Listen, I don't even really know exactly. I mean, is he the guy that was the judge on
American Idol?
Yeah. I know exactly what he looks like. Yeah.
I would say even Rustler jeans, the husky jeans would be a little tight on Luke Bryan right now.
Well, I think he kind of likes them tight, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's kind of known for that.
I'm gonna have to yell louder because my neighbor's in Orange Beach.
Oh my gosh! Everybody, hold your ears.
No, better not. Jennifer asked me last week. She goes, "What were you yelling at?" I was like, "Yelling at Shirley. She's just up the street."
She's like, "Weren't you doing a show on?"
Yeah, I was like, I said it's just as easy to yell at Shirley down the street than it is to tell her hello on the video.
Listen, you guys that are down there, I guess has the hurricane, has it already gone by? I don't even know what's going on with.
I haven't been keeping up. I tell you what, though, the other night, oh my gosh, I almost did not get in my driveway.
Why?
There were cars parked everywhere. There was this pool party going on up the street. I mean, I was like,
is there
Richard,
still trash in the front yard, or has he cleaned that up yet?
He had somebody clean that up, I think. But Shirley goes to Orange Beach and her husband, Richard. I mean, I bet you there was 100 cars there.
You don't know what's going on over there. There's no telling.
It was loud. I mean, it was, I wasn't going to go up there. I mean, it was a frat house is what it was.
Oh my goodness. I don't know when Shirley's coming home, but you need to warn him, Shirley. Give him time to clean that mess up.
Check them bushes out back, Shirley. I'm telling you. There's stuff in there. I bet he didn't clean those. You check all those bushes, you'll find out beer cans in there. They stayed up front when they cleaned up.
There you go.
That would be, I should go up there and place beer cans in their bushes.
For real.
Yeah.
You should.
No, I like Richard like that. Yeah.
You can do that to people you like.
Yeah. You told Richard to keep it quiet. Pfft. Apparently he wasn't listening to you.
He doesn't mind very well.
Yeah. No longer the Martha Stewart house in the neighborhood, Shirley. You are the frat house.
You're Kid Rock.
Jay, Weatherman Jay says Hurricane Elsa has moved to the East Coast and actually spared the Panhandle. So there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good for you guys. It's not so good if you live on the East Coast.
Yeah. Yeah, Jay. Thanks for caring about other people.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah. So
that's funny.
Well, real quickly, as we wrap this up, movie nights, Sandlot tomorrow night. Is that the plan?
Oh my gosh. Sandlot at the sports park. Mic drop.
Mm-hmm.
So fun.
That is tomorrow night, and dark parking starts at 7. Sports park. Thank you, Sicilian Bank, Grace Heartland Church, sports park,
Absolutely.
tourism. Thank you. They're popcorn, nachos, but then the concession stands are open too.
Concessions, restroom facilities. It's just, it's a great night, and we found that it is a fun spot for movie night. So if you haven't had the chance, if you missed the first one, this is the second one. And then we'll see what the future holds for doing more, but it's gotten good reviews. And so I think we're going to be able to hang on to it. Those partners are fabulous community partners, and we'll be able to continue having movies at the park. Good
deal. Other big thing going on is the Addams Family Youth Theater of Hardin County. That opens Friday night. So Friday night, Saturday night, 7:00, Sunday matinee. I think that's wrong. Actually, that graphic's wrong. Don't pay any attention to that graphic. Friday night.
Graphic.
Some idiot, me, whose kid is in this production, by the way. I used the wrong graphic. I had to fix all that.
This cast, this is like a power pack. This is like future Broadway ensemble here. So get your tickets ahead of time. Can you even get tickets at the door? You got to buy them, right?
You can get them at the door if they're available. I hope these sell out.
I bet it will.
Whether my kid's in it or not, this cast is really, really good. They're young, but people always walk out of there going, I cannot believe that was kids.
I know.
It is phenomenal. But Friday night, Saturday night at 7:00. This Sunday is the matinee show. Okay. I should know that because that's when I get to go because the fair will be over. So Sunday at 3, and then next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night at 7:00. So
amazing.
It's going to be a great time. Get out there and see it.
Go ahead and go get your tickets that way and make your plans. That way, you have a seat and you'll be able to figure out exactly when you're going to be able to go.
Yep.
Don't be like Greg.
Yeah. Don't be like me. Then Patton Museum. They've got their big shindig coming up on Saturday, 10 to 2. It's Patton Week. Get over there. Check it out. Going to be a great time. Hardin County Fair, truck and tractor pull tonight. Battle of the Bluegrass truck and tractor pull. And then there is a rodeo tomorrow night. And we're back with lots of trucks and tractors on Saturday night.
Goodness, what a week. Where else would you want to live than right here? I mean, come on.
We got a lot going on.
We got a lot going on.
Good stuff. All right. Well, hey, Jay, thanks for watching At the Beach. Apply that sunscreen.
Have a great rest of your trip. Be safe.
Yeah.
Shirley, be safe.
Tell my best friend, James, I said hello. Because he likes me better than he likes Jay. But anyway, that's another story.
Cheers. Right. Cheers. One for me, for sure.
Hey, Jana, enjoy your trip to the new beach or the lake or wherever you guys are going.
Right. You don't know me. 117 shows and you don't even know me.
You know why it's not a nude beach? Jana's wearing a hat. That's why she's wearing a hat, people. We don't share secrets around here, Jana.
Greg, end the show. Do it.
Thanks for joining us. Thursday, July 8th, 2021, show number 117 of Bacon into Your Mailbox. I am Greg Milby, community storyteller. That is my friend, community fanatic, Jana Clark. Thank you for joining us for Bacon in Your Mailbox.
Bye, y'all.